So if today you're thinking about quitting, let's have a conversation. And it might be you've stumbled across this video or someone sent it to you or you've bookmarked it, ready to come back to it. But this is the so you want to quit video. And I've got 2 points that I want to start with here. Point number 1 is maybe you should quit. There's so many people that will out there tell you like, never give up, work your hardest, you've got to grind away at it. I do a lot of that stuff. A lot of my videos is like, don't give up, man, just keep going for it. But it might be that you should quit. It might be that what you're doing is just draining the life out of you and it's not the right thing for you. Particularly if you're doing something that you think you should be doing. Well, I went off to school and studied something for 4 years, so I really should be doing the such and such, because if I don't, what a waste of time. Okay, that's a should, and that's not going to light you up. That's not going to get you being incredibly productive and efficient and excited about what it is you're working on a day-to-day basis. It's also if it wasn't quite the right strategy, or it wasn't quite the right thing, or you've evolved, you've changed. Maybe now you have a family, but before you didn't. Maybe now you're single, whereas before you had a partner. Maybe now you live with your parents, whereas before you lived on your own, or vice versa. Your circumstances could have changed, and maybe your project or maybe your business, maybe your career hasn't evolved to keep up with that. So it could be that it's the right thing to do to quit if there's not a good match. If you're in your heart, you know, I really shouldn't be doing this, or I really don't want to do this. However, and you know what I'm going to say here, if it really is the thing you want to do, but you're just not succeeding at it, or it's just tough, or you've had a few setbacks, or it's just not exactly what you thought it would be. So if you've in that situation where it really is, like it's your passion. For me, let me give you an example. I was off working in consumer research, helping companies trick teenagers into selling more fizzy drinks. Like that's what I was doing. And I was pretty good at it, and I was getting paid good money, and I was managing a team, and I had the social status of, look what I do. And I got to wear a shirt and a tie, all that kind of stuff. So I was in that space, but it wasn't really, I'm like, selling more fizzy drink to teenagers or helping them buy a different brand of toothpaste. It wasn't really what my heart was in. I wanted to be more creative. I wanted to put a smile on people's faces. I wanted to give them an experience. I wanted to push myself to do something that I myself would enjoy. So for me, that was video games, to learn video game development, to be a designer, to be a producer, and to go off on that journey. So that was me. I knew in my heart it was the wrong direction. I shouldn't any longer. I didn't want to any longer be doing what I was doing, and it was time for me to quit that and do the next thing and give everything I had into that next thing. However, there's other times where I do something, I'm like, I'm just maybe I'm no good at this. Maybe I suck. Maybe things aren't going well because I just don't have what it takes. I have those days. And if you have those days, I want you to pop that little memory bubble just here. There's also days where you'll say, this is going to take forever. Maybe no one can succeed in this. Maybe I'm never going to get there. Maybe I don't have the right circumstances. Maybe I should have studied something different at school. And I want you to pop that in a little memory bucket there. And then there's other days where you might say, I'm just lazy. I just procrastinate. You know what? Maybe I just, I can't do it. Maybe I just can't do it. Pop that in a little bucket there. These are the excuses. These are the problems. These are the circumstances that everyone goes through. Everyone has this. Even the people who are on YouTube talking about never give up and you've got to chase your dreams and you've got to work hard. They're the people who have had all of these, doubted themselves, not liked what they were doing, had the failures, dropped out of the thing, and still got there and said, but what is my vision? What really lights me up? What excites me? What do I want to do with my life? Where do I want to be? What's my career? What am I focusing my time and energy, my existence into? Is this, for example, writing a book, creating music, being in a band, creating video games? If this is it, okay, that's my thing, then these are just noise. These are just road bumps. These are just things that everyone goes through. As my football coach that I love and respect of the team that I support here in Australia says, swings and roundabouts. That is what life is all about. Roundabouts, you come up to them, you're going to go around, you go that way, you go that way. You have to take corners to keep going. You don't just go straight through. You have to do a roundabout. And swings, things go forward, things go back, forward and back. So that's life. Things are swings and roundabouts. And it's all, so long as you're heading in the right direction, doing the thing that you are interested in, doing the thing that you believe is the right thing for you, then it is the right place for you to be right now. So it's kind of, this video has ended up being another one of those like, don't give up, keep going for it. But I want to balance that with, sometimes you should quit because it's not the right thing for you. But if it's the right thing for you, then don't allow the bumps, swings and roundabouts, to knock you off course, to say, I'm not going to do it. If today is the day you're thinking about quitting, then only quit if you want to change your entire strategy for what you do. Don't quit if you've just had a little bit of a setback and you say, maybe I'm not good enough, because you are. Everyone can be good enough. Everyone has access to the resources online nowadays. Everyone has access to people they can ask questions of to get help. Everyone has access to the ability to create themselves an extra 10 minutes a day, half an hour a day, 2 hours a day to work on the thing that they want to work on as a side hustle. Everyone has the ability to kill their distractions, to turn off the internet, to only watch videos that are pushing you forward like this one, hopefully, not other videos that are keeping you static and distracting yourself, to turn off Netflix, to turn off the video games. Everyone has access to that in today's day and age. So you can get there if you're heading in the direction that you believe you should be heading in. So if today is the day that you're going to quit, please only quit if you're changing your entire approach to what it is you're up to in life. Don't quit if you just hit some hard times, because everyone hits hard times. You're supposed to hit hard times. It's not a reason for you to stop doing what you're doing. I want you to get fired up. I want you to look at it, what it is that you need to do, one step at a time. What is the very next action I can take? Take an action, even if it's tiny. Do something to move you forward in that direction. Even if it's just cleaning your workspace and getting ready to work. Even if it's just writing an email to the person you've been putting off writing an email to, saying, hey, I'm a bit stuck on this, can you help out? Even if it's starting a new course, an online training program that will give you the skills and knowledge to make you better. Even if it's watching a few more tutorials on YouTube, whatever it is, take an action now to show yourself that you can do it and you can succeed. You can do the things that are required to have where you want to get to in the end. So hopefully this has been useful. Hopefully you don't quit today, and hopefully I see you again in another video.